Soft sunlight filtered through the curtains. Vani stands before the mirror, adjusting her college bag strap. When the door suddenly opens, Soha smiling. Good morning, sleepyhead. You are up early today? Wine, chuckling softly. Morning, yeah. I have got an extra class today. Soha, leaning against the door. When will be you back from the college? Wine, around 6 maybe. Why? Soha, because grinning. There's a party at my parents' house tonight. Everyone is invited. You have to come too. Wine, science. A party? I don't think I can. I have got assignments to finish. Soha, pouting dramatically. Oh, come on, Winey. So, it's been ages since we all met together. You can study later. Why? And smile gently but firm. You know I can't skip my work, right? You go and enjoy for me. Soha pretending to be hurt. Wow. So you will make me go alone while everyone else family is there? You really don't love me, do you? Wayan laughs. Emotional blackmailing already? Soha places a hand on her chest. It's not blackmailing, it's love. Wayan, after a pause, shaking her head with a small smile. Fine, fine, I will come, but only for a while. Soha hugs her tightly. That's my sweet baby. I knew you could not say no to me. Ryan laughing softly. You are impossible, so her teasing it. You will thank me later. Oh, and Jungkook will be there too. He just come back last night. Viney freezes for a moment, her heart skipping slightly, so her does not notice and walks away humming happily. Vian, under her breath, Jungkook is coming. She exhales, shaking her head before picking up her bag, trying to ignore the small smile tugging at her lips. The chatter of the students fill the cafeteria. Vian sits at a corner table quietly eating her lunch while scrolling through her phone. The sunlight slants in through tall windows, catching in her hair. Her phone suddenly buzzes. Vian, glancing at the screen, Mom. She answers the call, her voice soft. Vian, hello mom. Mom, Viney beta, we are heading to Soha's parent house for the party tonight. You will come too, right? Viney, hesitant. Actually, I was thinking to skip. Mom, cuts it gently. No excuses this time, sweetheart. Mom, everyone will be there. Sohal told me you already agreed. Ryan signs softly, running a hand through her hair. Yeah, she made sure of that. Mom, then it's settled. Get ready after college and come straight there, okay? Wine reluctantly. Okay, Mom, I will come. The call ends. Winnie stared at her phone for a moment, her spoon untouched in the tray. Minji, from across the table. Everything okay? Wine forces a small smile. Yeah, just a family thing tonight. Minji, you don't look too excited for it. Winnie, looking down. I'm not there. Just someone there I had rather not to see. Her friend raises a brow, but Wine shakes her head, avoiding further questions. She stirs her drink quietly, lost in thought. Wine murmuring to herself, I really don't want to see him again, but I guess I don't have a choice. She slowly gathers her things, her expression readable as she walks out. Evening, Winnie stands before her mirror, brushing her hair and adjusting her earrings. A little instrument song plays from her phone as she gets ready for the party. The house is quiet until she suddenly hears a knock at the door. Wine frowning. Who is that now? She walks toward the door, still fixing her bracelet. When she opened it, she freezes mid-motion, Jungkook grinning wide, eyes sparkling. Hey, long time no see. His familiar bunny smile flashes, dimple showing. For a second, Winnie just stares, surprise flickering across her face before it quickly fades into a flat expression. Winnie dryly, oh, it's you. Jungkook pretends to be offended. It's you. That's all I get after a month. Wine crossing her arms. What do you want, Jungkook? Jungkook leans slightly on the doorframe. Nothing much. Just came to check if my sister-in-law is still as grumpy as ever. Winnie rolls her eyes, starts to close the door, unimpressed. Wine great. You checked. Bye. Before the door can shut, Jungkook slides his foot between it, still smiling like it's a game. Jungkook teasingly. Ouch, careful. You will hurt my foot. There is no way to greet family, you know. Wine glaring, but voice calm. Move your leg before I actually do. Jungkook laughs softly. Still scary, I missed that. She signs, realizing he is not planning to move anytime soon. He looks the same messy dark hair, white shirt, slightly undone at the top, that annoying confident grin. Wine muttering, you did not change at all. Jungkook smiling warmly now. Maybe because someone still remember me the same way. Their eyes met for a brief second. Something unspoken passes between them before Wine quickly looks away. Wine, you are blocking the door, Jungkook. Jungkook steps back with a small bow. Fine, fine, I will wait downstairs. Don't take too long, princess. He turns and walks away with a soft chuckle. Winnie watches him go, her heart beating faster than she had liked to admit. Wine, under her breath, why did he have to show up now? She exhales deeply, trying to calm herself before heading back inside to finish getting ready. Wine is here. As she steps out of the house, her outfit is simple but elegant. Light pastel colors, small earrings that catch the light. She adjusts her dupatta and locks the door behind her. When she turns around, Jungkook is there, standing beside the car, hands in pockets. He looks up and for the moment he forgets how to breathe. Jungkook softly, almost to himself, whoa. Wine notices his stare and raises an eyebrow. Wine, what? Why are you looking at me like that? Jungkook, grinning, just making sure it's really you and not some movie actress who walked out of the dream. Vian, rolling her eyes but her cheeks turned slightly pink. You are still terrible at compliments. Jungkook teasing. Really? Because judged by the blush, I think I am getting better. Wine turns away quickly. It's just the weather. Jungkook laughing softly. Sure it is. He walks around the car, his tone changing, a touch softer now. Jungkook, you look beautiful, Wine. Winey's fingers tighten against her clutch. She does not look at him, but a small smile threatens to appear. Wine, you talk too much, Jungkook. Jungkook playfully. Only when Wine I am impressed. He opens the car door for her with a gentle, manly gesture, his smile turning sincere. Jungkook, after you, my lady. Wyan glances at him briefly, his eyes warm, teasing but kind. She signs and slips into the seat, still avoiding his gaze. Wyan, you are unbelievable. Jungkook closing the door gently, still smiling. I have been told that before. He walks around to the driver's side, still grinning to himself. Wyan inside stared out of the window, her heart quietly racing as the car engine starts. The car hums softly as it moves through the evening streets. City lights begin to flicker on outside the window. Wyan sits quietly, looking out, her face calm but distant. Jungkook drives one hand on the wheel, the other resting casually through his eyes keep flickering towards her now and then. She does not notice, but every time her hair shifts with the breeze of the window, Jungkook's eyes linger almost unknowingly. Jungkook glances side away, softly teasing, "You are so quiet. Are not you happy to see me? Why I'm still looking outside? I'm just not in talking mood." Jungkook nods slightly, smile fading into concern. A few seconds pass. The silence between them grows heavier than before. Jungkook finally exhales, turns the wheel slightly, and pulls the car to the side of the road. Wine frowning, confused. What happened? Why did you stop? Jungkook turns to her fully, voice calm but serious. What happened to you, Wyan? She blinked, surprised. His tone is not playful anymore. It's quite sincere. Wyan avoiding his eyes, nothing. Jungkook softly, please talk to me. She looks at him, then caught off guard. The way he says it gentle but knowing makes her chest tighten. Wyan quickly looks away again. Don't start, Jungkook. It's not your concern. Jungkook leaning slightly closer, voice low. Maybe it is. Maybe it was always me. Their eyes met for a long second, the car quiet, only the faint sound of passing traffic around them. Wyan swallows hard, breaking the moment by turning her gaze back into the window. Wyan softly, just drive please, we will be late. 10 minutes have passed since Jungkook pulled up and cut the engine. He does not look at the road, but keeps his gaze fixed on Winnie's profile. She stares rigidly out of the passenger window, her jaw tightened. Wine, her voice a strained whisper finally breaking. Are you just going to stare at me all night? Jungkook does not answer, he simply waits. A tear escapes and traces down her cheek. It is the catalyst. He slowly reaches over, his fingers gently wrapping around her head, where it rests, twisted on her lap. The touch, so familiar, undoes her. She's snatching her hand away, turning to face him, eyes blazing with unshed tears. Wyan, no, don't you dare. You don't get to just show up and think you can touch me. You left me here, Jungkook, for months, without a proper goodbye, without anything. Jungkook, his voice is low, calm, but layered with emotion. Wyan, shaking her head, tears now falling freely. And then we just stopped calling. Wyan, I mean, your texts were like talking to a ghost. One word answer, nothing. I felt so alone. Do you have any idea what that was like? To lie in bed every night wondering if you were okay or if you had just forgotten about me. Jungkook, I did not forget, not for a second. Wyan, it felt like it, and now you are here. Wine, you just drive up, expect me to get in the car and what? Smile and pretend nothing happened? You expect me to greet you with open arms after you left me alone in this stupid empty silence? She's trembling now, all the pent up anger and hurt pouring out. Wyan, I'm so angry at you. I swear, I wanna beat you. I really do. I have imagined it 100 times. A soft, almost imperceptible sign escapes him. In a flawed, decisive motive, he unbuckled his seatbelt and then hers. Before she could process it, his hands are at her waist, and then he's lifting her across the center console, settling her sideways on his lap in the driver's seat. She lets out a small gasp of protest, her hands coming up to push against his chest, but the fight is already leaving her, replaced by exhausted soft whispering. Shh, I know. He secures her against him with one arm while the other hand comes up to her face. His thumb, gentle and sure, swipes away the tears on her cheek. He does it again and again, his touch a silent apology, wiping the wetness away. Jungkook, go on, let it out all. I'm listening. She hides her face in the crook of his neck, her body finally slumping against his as the anger ebbs, leaving only the raw hurt. He holds her, his chin resting on the top of her head, his thumb now drawing slow, smoothing circles on her back. Minutes pass, and her breathing slowly evens out, the sobs subsiding into shaky breaths. Jungkook, his voice is a low rumble close to her ear. Are you calm now? She gives a small, barely there, a nod against his shoulder. Jungkook, good. He takes a deep breath. I left because I had to. The company. It was not a request. It was an order. And I was so angry and frustrated I could not form the words to explain it to you without breaking down. I thought if I pulled away, it would hurt you less than hearing me fall apart every night. It was the stupid, most selfish thought I have ever had. He tilts her chin up, forcing her to meet his deep, earnest eyes. Jungkook, I was wrong, so wrong. There was not a single day, not an hour, that I did not itch to talk to you, to hear your voice. I am not here expecting a greeting. Whiny. I am here on my knees begging for your forgiveness. I am here to fix what I broke. Brushes a final stray tear from her lashes. Jungkook, I'm not going anywhere without you. Not again, never again. He continues to hold her, the silence now a comforting blanket instead of a wall. His thumb still traces gentle patterns on her back. Jungkook whispering into her hair. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Says it again, each time a soft press of his lips to her temple. Jungkook, sorry for being a coward, for being an idiot. For every second I let you feel like you were alone in this. Wine. Her voice muffled against his chest. You still holding a sliver of hurt. You should have tried harder. Jungkook, he leans back just enough to look at her, his eyes searching hers. I did. I called. After the week of silence, I called you every day, sometimes three, 4 times a day. Whiny breath hitches, her gaze dropping to her chest. She remembers the missed call, the way her own pride and pain had built a fortress around her phone. Jungkook, you were not ready to pick up, and I understood that. I deserved that silence, so I kept calling just so you could see my name, so you would know I was still there, thinking of you. Even if you never answered, I needed you to see that I was trying to find my way back to you. His confession disarms the last of her defenses. The anger was not one sided. Her own stubbornness had been a shield. A fresh tear rolls down, but this one is different, laced with regret and understanding. Wine. I saw them. I was so hurt. Picking up the phone felt like losing. Jungkook. He shakes his head, a soft and smile touching her lips. This is not a war, Jagia. It's us. There is no losing or winning. Jungkook. There is just us figuring it out. I lost my way, and I'm so sorry it took me this long to find my way back to you. He pulls her close again, and this time she melts completely into the embrace, her arms widening around his neck. She breathes him in, the familiar scent of his cologne and something uniquely him washing over her like a balm. The tension finally fully leaves her body. Jungkook, after a long, peaceful moment, I am not letting go. Not ever. We can sit here all night if we have to. Wine. A small, genuine smile finally graces her lips as she nuzzles deeper into his neck. Your legs will fall asleep. Jungkook, a low chuckle rumbles in his chest, a sound she has not realized she had missed so desperately. Let them. It's a small price to pay. Jungkook, his voice is a soft murmur, his lips brushing her hairline. I have missed this. Missed you. More than I can ever say. Wine. She leans back just enough to look at him, her eyes clear now, reflecting the soft evening light and his own face. I have missed you, too, especially when I was angry. He slowly brings his hand up, cupping her cheek, his thumb stroking the ample of her cheek. Jungkook, can I? His eyes drift to her lips, then back to her eyes, asking, waiting. It's a silent plea, full of reverence and a promise of a new beginning. Wine. A soft, teary smile touches her lips as she nods, her own hand coming up to cover the one on her cheek. Yes. It's not a desperate or hungry kiss. It's slowly a deep and a gentle sealing of their reconciliation. It's full of sorrow of their time apart and the overwhelming relief of being together again. When they finally part, it's only by the breath there, forehead resting together, Jungkook whispering his warm breath against her lips. We are okay. The lights on the stage dim slightly, music soft. Winnie looks around, still trying to process why everyone is smiling at them. Why the stage was set. She whispers to Soha, who's standing nearby, radiant in happiness. Wine, confused, whispering, wait, what's happening, Soha? It's an engagement party. Wine, whose engagement is this? Soha, beaming, leaning close. You're silly. Did not you guess? Wine, stammering, shocked. Wait, what? Me? Engagement? Before she can say more, Jungkook steps forward, his usual confident smile, softened with tenderness. He walks toward her slowly. Wine, backing up slightly, eyes widen. Jungkook, what? Jungkook gently lowers himself to one knee, holding a small box in his hand. The crowd hushes. Sensing the moment, Winey heart races, her hands tremble. Jungkook looking up at her, voice steady and sincere. Wine, for the moment I met you, I knew you were someone I could not imagine my life with. Jungkook, will you be my partner, my everything? Will you marry me? Tears swell up in Winnie's eyes, her mouth slightly open, unable to speak for a moment. She looks around at Soha, who's clapping happily, then back at Jungkook, who's smiling nervously but warmly at her. Wine, voice shaking, whispering, Jungkook, I. She covers her mouth with her hands, tear freely falling now, or with overwhelmed, with joy. She finally notes, smiling through her tears. Wine, yes, yes, I will. The crowd erupts in applause and cheers. Jungkook carefully stands, sliding the ring into her fingers. She takes her hands gently, their eyes locked. Wine laughs and cries at the same time, her heart full. Soha rushes forward, hugging her excitedly, Soha laughing through her tears. I knew it, my baby sister and my brother perfect. Wine, turning to Jungkook, still teary. You surprised me so much. Jungkook smiling softly, brushing a tear from her cheek with his thumb. Only the best surprises for my best person. Winnie laughs softly, resting her head against his shoulder. Soha laughing, almost crying. My baby sister, I can't believe it. You're finally engaged. Wine giggling, wiping tears. I still can't believe it, Jungkook teasingly, wrapped a arm around her shoulders. You mean you still needed convincing? I thought my proposal was convincing enough. Wine, pouting playful. You caught me off guard. That's all. Soha claps her hand, turning to Jungkook with a big smile. Soha, and you better take good care of her, Jungkook. No slacking. Jungkook grinning confidently. Don't worry, I will got it all under control. She is in safe hands. Winnie laughs, rolling her eyes and nudged him gently. Wine, safe hands, huh? I think I will be the judge of that. Jungkook, mock offended. Wow, no trust at all. I'm hurt. Wine, softly leaning towards him. Thank you for everything. Jungkook, smiling warmly, brushing a strand of her hair behind her ears. You don't need to thank me. Seeing you happy, that's more than enough. Wine, whispering, smiling through her joy. I guess I'm really yours now. Jungkook, soft eyes twinkling. I am all yours always.